So the scope and salaries, I'll give you a small example. Suppose I hired a fresher. I'm talking of 2017 when I hired. My starting salary for a not A but B grade college, I will say, grading we do in colleges, tier 1, tier 2. Starting salary was 35 to 40,000 that time per month. So you can think of when I took A grade people, I was paying them 50,000, 60,000. So you can take a difference when a college comes from IIMs and the leading brands so-called, or maybe ISBs, and I should not name, but I'm telling you, we of course have a grading for their packages. But when it's a B grade college also and the student is good, who has come out and with a good knowledge we can see and with good internships, there we do not hesitate giving them packages. And we have seen the success of this when we have given such packages to these people and they've come from this trained domain and they've helped us that we don't have to put our heads to teach them what healthcare is because they were already accustomed to the environment of healthcare. And let me tell you now from accounts perspective to anything. Even people have ventured into accounts. Normal accounts job, people are expecting that they know tally only. Without tally, the thing is not workable. Accounts is not more than tally. But when you're coming in healthcare and you've been taught about the healthcare way and accounts, you understand very nicely. Salaries are comparative to marketing, what you are getting in marketing, just I just said. Relationship management, marketing, branding, accounts, operations. Their salaries anyway start from 4 to 5 lakhs and it goes up to, starting for good brands, goes up to 14 to 15 to 20 lakhs even. As starting. I am not joking,
That
you must be
means
thinking.
the scope is good and the package is also going to be very good.
Maybe
And
not fully.
what are the different job aspects?
Different. I'll give you example.
Non-medical both.
Medical, non-medical, I'll give a job aspects like I say, you enter into a branding department of a hospital. It could be the executive branding where your job role is, say suppose from creatives to advertisements to digital. You have 6 marcom tools taught in management, from advertising, public relations, publicity, direct marketing, all those stuff. So you are handling those kind of stuffs for the marketing and branding of the hospital. You join as relationship manager or you join as branding manager. Similarly, you got on-field marketing of 10 segments where you're going meeting for business development, getting the referrals, getting the patients, getting the doctors, getting the IPDs, OPDs. You are a person who is into operations, who is driving into the operations of the hospital in terms of day-to-day OPDs on time. The front office is taking care nicely. The technical part of OT or everything is operational. You're a floor manager who is responsible for the full floor, which has got OT to OPD to everything. So that's our job. You are into security management. You've done your MBA. A security team you are handling as executive. You started supporting someone, then you're you're into let's say into the hygiene related department which is there. Here you're responsible for all the called the sanitation related for maybe the cleanliness of from the aspect of the hygiene of the hospital. You are responsible for that department, biomedical department or anything. So you are looking into that. You are today into an accounts department of finance. You are part of supporting team, then you become a part of strategic part and you're a decision maker. Just one segment the scope. So if the people start at executive level, the people move to assistant manager, to deputy senior manager, AGM, GM, the hierarchy is progress. And likewise, the salary is progress. You are an MBA, you are paid better salary. Trust for sure. MBA is mostly...
So any job type I can think of is in the healthcare department as well.
It's a huge scope. And if I talk of pharma today, see, pharma has got medical reps on field who may be a graduate. But when you talk of product executive, a product executive is normally an MBA. Product executive may come to the field for 6 months, 1 year, get a field of what doctors think about the brands, what salts they write, how much they write, what is the dose they write in which indication. He must be taught at the back and will experience in the front talking to doctors. Then he will be making strategies at the back. Initially, he'll be supporting the strategic team as executive. Then he will someday become as product manager, group product manager, where he has got a product portfolio under him. Think of the kind of spiral of moving. Likewise, in production, the person has joined from operations to operations executive. He is assisting in day-to-day operations of the factory. Then he moves on to the level of manager. He's an MBA. He's given fast promotion. You will be amazed to know MBAs are given fast promotion many times, one for degree, other for their work style. It's not just degree, it's a work style also counts. And likewise today, you are in a finance department. You are just a graduate and you are an MBA here. The difference is you will move to an accounts manager. The guy will remain HR executive unless he is very extraordinary that he also moves to. That is the kind of scope. I talk of cosmetics today. You are a manager who's handling saloon. Then you are a cluster manager for saloons. Then you are an operations guy who's ensuring day to day. Of course, operations may cluster manager, all this comes. You are a marketing guy who's handling marketing of the saloons. You are a group marketing guy who's making branding. You are into branding department of marketing. You are making creative strategy, digital strategy, marcom tools, all that you're doing. It's a huge scope. You enter an executive.
It's basically a very huge department. We can discuss this thing like the whole day.
And I tell you many times, you will be amazed. This is a very important thing I'm telling you. Like we hire MBAs. from good colleges, or maybe full-time MBAs. We give them assistant manager tag. And when we hire a MBA from, say, not an MBA from online MBA, that time we are giving HR executive, but after confirmation we give them assistant manager. So there is a differentiation clearly for many, but there are brands which don't differentiate because new education policy, I hope you are aware, has not cleared, as there's no difference between online and offline. They will be given the same regard in terms of education.
There is this equivalency of degree in online, distance or regular. Everything is similar as per UGC.
Yes, we are also making changes in our own company also. On online, offline, both will be giving the same cadre of assistant manager. Because we don't want to differentiate, because government is not differentiating. So that is always a scope. MBA is called Masters in Business Administration. When Masters you are doing yourself, you have to be managing the show. Managing the show means first managing yourself.
So is there any difference between online MBA in healthcare management or the offline program? And if you can talk about its scopes as well.
You want to ask me one difference. What is the difference between online and offline in this case? Let me clear you there. See, difference is practical aspect. No doubt, you go for online. Pandemic, most people have done online, even paying offline fees. But where they got advantage, when they went for internships, they did internships with brands where they learned exactly on the floor how a hospital operations happens, on the floor how hospital marketing takes place, on the floor how hospital finance and billing operates, in the front office setting and seeing. Those things can be learned in internships if you're doing offline, and a lot of good brands who are giving offline have got this inbuilt for them. So this is very important. You go online or you go offline, you need theoretical class, there's no doubt about that, but you need a practical along with which most of the brands help to arrange. They give you good internships, and many of the brands where the internships are lacking, hospitals or the pharma companies take you for 6 months, they put you on training and you got a theoretical part already, which clears you in a practical also very fast.
So but any application will do the work, but you need both theoretical and practical knowledge.
And I somewhat feel the scope this sector has got. Young students who are going for online or offline MBA, please do it. See, it depends on your the pocket first, how friendly it is, because most of the offline MBAs are not economical. Everybody knows it starts from few lakhs and goes to many lakhs. If you do online, it starts from few thousands and goes up to a lakh or maybe a few lakh. And at the same time, you see the brand when you're choosing. What is the kind of accreditation it has got? Is it NAC accredited, A+ rating? Has it got a pedagogy?
Accreditation and approvals plays the vital role.
Has it got
brand? Whether the university is tier 1, tier 2 or tier 3.
Yes. And more than that, what is the kind of teaching pedagogy? Have they got case study based method? Do they give you online, if they are online such cases to see and resolve? Do they give you internship options to choose from yourself or help you in that, whether it's offline or online? Because if practical knowledge, they support you a little, rest you can do, take your interest and create a passion out of it. If you ask me, it depends on your pocket first and interest. If you got lakhs of rupees lying, go for offline. If you got few lakhs and you have passion, go for online. Difference only is you will make.
Scope is going to be similar, right?
Scope is, of course, when you are doing offline, of course, there also your passion counts. Otherwise, if you don't have passion, you've done an offline, you say you're better than online, nothing like that. I always think passion, what drives you, whether you go for online or offline.